Sometimes I see product tie-ins and I think, what exactly were people thinking? I mean, sure, you could take something one way and think, man, that really makes me want to buy a product. But there's also that other side that marketing teams, they seem to ignore continually. Take this, for example. We have a 747 noted from United Airlines that's going to utilize Star Wars, Rise of Skywalker, both inside and out. Part of that utilization is telling you how to evacuate the plane, Star Wars style. Doesn't that make you want to buy a ticket? Doesn't that make you want to fly on an airplane? Doesn't that remind you of the entire franchise now that we're talking about it? Hey there, so today I want to return to that wonderful world of trash fires. And this, it definitely feels like trash fire marketing to me. I mean, if you think about the headline here, for example, United Airlines' new Star Wars themed plane will make you feel like a Jedi. The first thing I thought about it was, I hope it's not like these new movies, unlike the old ones, because hey, the new movies, they like to crash and burn. Now maybe that's a terrible thought too. Maybe I shouldn't associate that with the product. Maybe that says more about me than the average consumer. But I know that there are a lot of people out there that, well, when they think about that marketing tie-in, they wouldn't care about this marketing tie-in. And there's some people out there that might see the humor in this, but it might be kind of a dark humor. Now before we get into all of this article, because there's some interesting stuff in it, make sure that you're subbed to the channel. Make sure that you share these videos, because sharing is indeed caring, and we're all friends here. That Umbrella Guy loves you, and I appreciate the love in return. And also, if you want to go further, you want to help the channel out, there are links in the description. One of those is the Case of the Littlest Umbrella. It closes at the end of November. That's our initial foray into comic books, and well, certain people out there hate the idea of it even existing. So come on, help us with that if you want to. It's a lot of fun. And again, when it's gone, it's gone. So looking at this article, I think we'll just start out and go through it because it's interesting. And it starts out with a picture of the product. Now, the picture of the product itself, okay, fair enough. They're telling you where it sits. I suppose when they're talking about it all, they're not going to give you anything with the dark side. But the giant lightsaber on the end, I don't know. I mean, it feels like we're aiming at the back door, saying, hey, you pop your head out of there, you're going to go the way of the Stokes. Maybe I'm just, again, looking for problems in that. But it kind of made me laugh when I first thought of it. Now, when looking at the article, it says United Airlines is bringing the Force to 36,000 feet in their newest partnership with Star Wars. In conjunction with the franchise's oncoming film, Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, the airline is adding an out-of-this-galaxy airplane to its fleet for fans who could only dream of being aboard a Millennium Falcon. Now, I hate to tell you, but if you want to be aboard the Millennium Falcon, this is not going to be the ride for you. Why? Well, you're going to be crammed in with all of these other people. They may smell like Wookiees sometimes. They may actually have the fashion sense of Wookiees sometimes, but it's not going to be like riding in the Millennium Falcon. You're not going to have a nostalgic good time. You're not going to have leg room when it comes down to it. It's just not going to be a fun thing. But hey, maybe you can get into this one themed plane. The plane, a Boeing 737-800 that will be unveiled in November, is complete with a themed exterior paint design. The tail has a lightsaber on it and a safety video featuring film favorites like Yoda and Chewbacca. Yeah, like I said, you really want to be told how to evacuate the plane and be safe from Yoda and Chewbacca. I mean, all of that. What are they going to do? Have Yoda ride on my back and tell me about mastering the Force? Is Chewbacca going to yell at us in Wookiee while, somebody's out there trying to translate? I mean, like I said, you shouldn't have your products associated with danger because maybe, just maybe, when you look at that, it takes all the fun out of it. Now, again, maybe that's just me looking at it. Maybe I'm one of those people that goes out on Halloween and doesn't see the apple. They see what could be inserted in the apple. I don't know, but still. So continuing on, passengers will be welcomed on the plane with the movie's iconic soundtrack playing as they board and will be given a themed kit featuring tissues, earplugs, a toothbrush, and products by a skincare company, Sunday Riley. Oh my gosh, there. So I'm going to get on there and what? I'm going to hear the Imperial March. Dun, dun, dun. That might be funny in a lot of ways, but still, I mean, when you think about that, you get in there, you barely have any kind of air circulation. You have that stale air smell. People are trying to push their way into the plane. And all the while, you have this boarding soundtrack that you'll always associate with that from now on. Fun times, especially if you're a kid. Now, of course, you could have fun with that as a kid. You could be like, awesome. But then again, like I said, you're boarding a 737. You're not having anything extra added on as far as, again, leg room or anything else is concerned. No, what you're getting there, you're getting tissues. Oh man, for my ticket, I actually get tissues. And what's this? I get earplugs too. Those earplugs, by the way, I'm sure that they're probably in a little bag that features Star Wars. I'm sure that they don't actually come with anything there. Then a toothbrush. Man, I couldn't pull one of those down from my local Walmart for 99 cents. And then I get skin products by Sunday Riley. Crazy enough, that seems to fit my initial synopsis of this whole thing. Oh, we're going to have problems like the movie. Don't worry about that, though. This is your pilot speaking. We're going to set down on that little deserted island there. Then we manage to do so. If I'm crying here, I already have tissues. I have a toothbrush. No toothpaste, I guess, but at least I have a toothbrush that I can turn into a shank or a shiv. And also, I have skincare products, so I don't have to worry about burning my arms while I'm going island survival lost style. Sure, I have to worry about a smoke monster, but everything else is A-okay. Continuing on, the interior of the plane also has a plaque signifying the partnership and headrest embossed with emblems of the film's dueling factions, the Resistance and the First Order. That's really going to make me feel good, too. Oh, man, while I'm sitting there, I get to stare at something that signifies the Resistance. Something that ended the last movie with like 5 people left, and the First Order, people that were too dumb when they were flying their own crafts to actually turn out of the way for oncoming crafts. Fun times there, fun times. United Airlines and Star Wars franchise share a common goal: connect people and unite the world. Mark Kay, United's VP of Marketing, said in a statement, "We are thrilled to join forces and help promote the concluding chapter of Skywalker's story, while at the same time enlisting help from our new friends from the Star Wars universe to demonstrate the importance of safety for our customers and colleagues." Oh, fun times there. Yes, we get to get them in there. They get to shill us a few products, things we won't care about or remember later. This plane, it will barely ever pick up anybody, and if something terrible happens, again, it will always be connected with the Star Wars universe. Whether passengers are heading far, far away or out of state for a quick trip, the Star Wars themed plane will be flying throughout the U.S., Canada, Central America, and the Caribbean. United Airlines passengers aboard this epic plane will also receive a commemorative pin up until the film's release for December 20th. So you're going to get a pin with that too. Not only that, but Airline Mileage Plus members now have the opportunity to bid on the Star Wars themed experience, including the opportunity to premieres of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker in Los Angeles and London, or travel packages for 4 to visit Star Wars filming locations in Jordan. Wow, so you actually have to bid on this experience. Oh, that's kind of annoying there too. Hey, I've been saving up my miles. I was thinking about going out to Hawaii, but why not pop over for a quick trip within the States on this new themed airplane? Maybe I can get my commemorative pin, my tissues, and my new shiv, and of course, let's not forget the skincare products. Anyway, so I thought that this was interesting. I thought it was a good little laugher, but it also shows you marketing that, well, when you look at it, there's a lot of this stuff out there. You see this stuff tried again and again, and best case scenario, this is forgettable marketing. Sure, they may make a little bit of money right at the beginning if they truly understand their market, if people are truly excited about it. But if they don't care, how much did they pay in to get this? See, at worst case scenario, again, the implications on the back end of it, they could be bad. They could be really bad. These places, they just don't think about that. But anyway, you tell me what you think about this. And again, I thought it was a fun story, a good one to laugh at when we're coming up because, again, anticipation of that movie. Anticipation indeed. So to close, I want to thank you for showing up. I want to thank you for participating. You empower endeavors. I say this all the time. I make sure that I record it live because this message is as much for me as it is for you. Folks out there, they forget exactly who makes this stuff work. Hey, here's a hint. It's you, not them, not a person like myself, you. So thank you. I appreciate you showing up, and we'll be doing this stuff again very soon. Thanks.